You hug when you see your friends. Your classmates have the same apps: Snapchat, Kik, and Facebook. When you talk to strangers, you keep a certain amount of distance. No one ever told you to do these things, but you do them anyway. And they are called social norms. Norms are said and unsaid rules that tell us what's okay and what's not okay in our culture. We have norms about everything, from etiquette, conversation topics, what's weird, and what is right or wrong. As an individual, you engage in many cultures: your friends, your classmates, and your family. The guidelines are different for how you act at your favorite concert versus how you act in math class. College is a new culture. It has its own set of norms that existed before you were there. Because we learn norms from other people, college freshmen don't challenge their new environment, which is a totally normal thing to do. In your first week of college, you figure out if students go to the athletic events. Is it normal to go to the counseling center? Why is there no one wearing jeans? You're asking yourself, what is the normal thing to do? But you're not expected to know this stuff. There are tons of things current college students wish they had known.
Before college, I wish I had known what my resources were.
I grew up in a small, homogenous town, and I wish I would have known to be more inclusive of other backgrounds.
Before college, I wish I had known how to stand up for myself.
I wish I'd known that gender and sexuality are fluid and that our understandings of our own identities can change over time.
I wish I had known relationships in college are not the norm.
That I know that I could be healthy if I got sick or anything were to happen to me, I would be okay.
I wish I had known in general that it's okay to not have any advice. I'm not a counselor or a therapist, but it goes a long way to just be there for someone, agree with them that the situation really sucks and that you're there for them, anything they need.
Bystander intervention is when you see something happening that is wrong, and you intervene to change the outcome. The opposite of this is the bystander effect, when individuals do not provide help to victims in need. Unfortunately, the bystander effect is the norm on college campuses for many reasons. Someone else will help. Don't know if it's a big enough deal. It's none of my business. They can take care of themselves. The person acting badly is my friend. I don't want to get hurt. I just don't know what to do. You might hear someone use these as reasons not to help. Let's unpack these myths. If everyone thinks that, no one will help. It might be a big deal to someone else. Clarifying will make you sure. If someone in your community doesn't feel safe, it is your business. Let them be the one to tell you they don't need help. Do this by asking if they need help. Standing up to your friends can be hard, but watching your friend treat someone badly tells them that you are okay with the way they're acting. Personal safety is really important. There are ways to intervene without putting yourself in danger. This is the biggest reason people don't help when they feel like they should. We're going to come back to it later in the video. The important thing to remember is that not intervening means that someone who may need help will not get it.
When I saw she couldn't walk, I wish I had called a cab.
When I saw the fight, I wish I had gotten help.
When I saw that she was upset, I wish I had comforted her.
When I saw someone in trouble, I wish I had intervened. I wish I had taken action because it's hard in a moment to intervene when there's potential danger for yourself, but danger is always going to be less when it's split over two people, and there are several moments in my life where I wish I had intervened when someone is in trouble.
We have a misconception about what bystander intervention looks like. We assume abusers are scary, physically violent people. Victims are totally helpless, probably crying females. Bystanders are brave male rescuers who intervene in obviously dangerous situations like fights or assaults. These are all inaccurate. Your friend might be abusive. Any of your friends can be a victim. Anyone can be a bystander to a threatening situation. Danger might look normal on the surface, which is why it's important to recognize red flags. Let's go back to the earlier sentence. I just don't know what to do. Threatening incidents look different. So what does intervening look like?
When I saw she was uncomfortable dancing with him, I pulled her away and danced with her.
I saw my friend really drunk at a party, and I decided to take action and take him and leave the party before he did something stupid.
When I see people using disrespectful and hurtful language, I usually try and step in and put a stop to it.
This weekend, I saw someone getting pushed around downtown when they were drunk, and I checked in with her and made sure she got home safe.
One time, I made a derogatory comment about women, and I was immediately called out on it. This was my freshman year, and at first I felt kind of upset that I would be called out on it because I've never been called out on something like that before, but it made me think about what I said and how it would affect people in their position, and I realized I didn't know as much as I thought I did.
Intervening is different based on the situation, but don't be nervous about that. Simply asking someone if they're okay might prevent a bad situation from getting worse, and being there for someone after they've been hurt tells them that they are supported. Remember, not intervening means that someone who may need help will not get it.
At first, I wasn't sure if I should have intervened. I felt a little bit out of place doing so, but looking back on it, I'm glad that I did.
When my friends stood up to help me, I knew I was safe.
Sexual misconduct is a serious concern on college campuses across the country. The period between freshman orientation and Thanksgiving is known as the red zone because it is the highest risk period for females to be sexually assaulted during their college years. Even though you're new on campus, you're not there as a guest. You're part of the community. You have the ability to shape the way you act, to be a good friend, to be an active bystander. Although its norms existed before you got there, your actions show what kind of community you are a part of. One where you look out for others, and they look out for you.